nigga a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want to doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. His first pass falls incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Andrews with the catch. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll try the right side with Cook. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 40 on second down. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and 1, now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing once again, Rodgers. That's caught for the first. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse. Like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. A lot of guys out there, they've got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Wentz to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Wentz. He's going deep this time. This one will be intercepted. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake, it's Rodgers. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. Here's first and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Handoff headed right, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Neither. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's Wentz. Wilson's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now Wentz. Cook hauls it in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Connects with Cook. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Rodgers will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Off play action, Rodgers. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. To throw, Rodgers. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Vikings get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another one for Cook. Still finding room past the 45. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass complete to Cook. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings with a 2nd and 7. They send a man in motion. From midfield on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Rodgers here from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down throw by Rodgers. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Keeps his man in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing once again, Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. To throw, Wentz. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down for a loss. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Wentz. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They've got a man in motion. Here's a give to Cook. And he's going to get this up across the 35 to maybe the 37.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Again, it's Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Completed to his running back. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. A low-hit Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense. Sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. This is Cook on the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's Wentz. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
To the air, 3rd and long. He puts everything behind this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got Andrews. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Man in motion out of the slot. Play action with Rodgers. Launches one deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time, or he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll throw again, Rodgers. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. Cook calls it in. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. It's caught. That's Thielen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Wentz to throw. Connects with Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Cook. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Give now to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Man in motion here. Wentz set to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. One quarter left. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Wentz. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. To throw is Wentz. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pass complete to Cook. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Now it's second and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
It's third and goal, back to throw. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a fourth to try to reach that end zone. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Out of his end zone, Rodgers. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he's out of bounds just past the 5. Second and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Rodgers here off the play action. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He's been sacked over and over and over here, and this time cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over
There
and
you
over.
go. Let's go.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now run by Cook. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. They'll run it with Cook. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
First down, and they go right back to him. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Here's Cook. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Can't manage even a yard on 2nd and goal, and they'll have 3rd and goal from the 5. Now Wentz. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Slot man motioned over. First down, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw? They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the Vikings.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Linux, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, now we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the bay, watch the women, I got. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom. Just give me that boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got. Just give me that. Stand to attention. I come to mention. Now we're gonna take you in a different direction. That's the way we rock and make them move them body. We got those over there asking for selfies.